Hey guys, it's LorenLioness, and for today's Halloween tutorial, I'm creating this werewolf look, and got into a little of a fight, but you know, werewolf's gotta do what a werewolf's gotta do. A kitty's gotta do what a kitty's gotta. Are werewolves still considered like a cat, or more like a dog? I don't know. But yeah, this is the second time I filmed this, and I think I like the way it turned out better this time. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Hey guys, so today's I know usually, okay, never mind.
Well, the sun went down and the moon shone bright. The werewolves were gonna rock tonight. Frankenstein was putting on his blue suede shoes. Jack the Ripper was picking the knife he'd use. Dracula flew in on his cape's own knee, and the moon kept shining on his big sharp teeth. Everybody chop chop, come along with me. Let's do the graveyard chop chop, come along with me. Wow, everybody.
Okay, so our base is on, concealer is on. I know I didn't say it out loud, but I used a little bit of the NYX HD concealer in the shade 03. It is light pale. And just because I needed to lighten it up a little bit, and then I just put a little bit of my Maybelline Fit Me and 25 Medium, as always, on top of that also. Set it with my Shiseido powder, and yeah. So this is our base, and it looks good. So yeah, so we're going to start with the eyes. Also, I have like hazel-y, lighter brown contacts in, just for a little bit more oomph. And I wanted to get yellow werewolf kind of ones, but I was like, I didn't want to spend 40 bucks on a pair of contacts, so I didn't get them. But besides that, like I said, we're gonna move on with the eyes, and we're just gonna start with the 35O, right? Shocking. And take some warm brown colors to start building our crease, kind of. So we're gonna, you know, start with a transition shade, and I think I'm gonna go in with the usual kind of foursome combo that I do, which is like in this quad right here. This is really the warm brown, this is like a olivey green, and then these are just two lighter brown, light orangey peachy shade. And that's usually what I go for. I can dip a little bit into this orange shade too, just to spice it up a little bit. And yeah, obviously you can see how much more orange or how much more warm brown you want to put in there as you're going along. So don't just take my word for it, you know. Play around and see what looks good to your eye. So I'm going to start off with that, and just a fluffy brush as always. Get some on my brush and start on the upper crease. And kind of like take it out in a kind of, I guess, winging out formation. I don't even know if that's the right word, but yeah. And you can take it in all the way. Don't be afraid to do that, because we're going to have a defined kind of nose contour later for that wolfy, cat-like kind of look. Again, I'm going to go into another warmer toned brown, but it is a darker brown than what we were using just now. And so it's this one. It's kind of in the middle on the last row of the Morhpe 35O, this shade right here. And I'm going to just use the same brush. You can basically just use another fluffy brush if you wanted to. I kind of want to blend and morph those two shades in together, so I'm just going to use the same brush. Take some on my brush and knock it off, of course, and just go a little bit lower than where you started the first step. And work this more into that eye socket crease area instead of above. Much of a warm tone. We're starting to get maybe a little bit more cool, and I'm gonna take this shade and this shade, just mix them up, and I may even throw in a little bit of a Dreamer from the Tartelette palette, because it is a very cool tone brown. You know, it's like one of my favorite cool tone browns. And I'm just going to take it on another brush. Don't mind it. It looks dirty, yes, because I've used it for shades like this. So I'm just going to dab into those two first and just go in. And then you can cover the lid with this as well. Don't worry too much about covering it completely. Right now you just want to start darkening this up. And then you can add the color wherever it's missing. And like right away you can see that that's like really nice. Cool beans. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush that I had to clean off, but I'm going to take a little bit of the black from the Tartelette palette called Fashionista and just darken the outside, and just darken the outer corners and barely blend it in towards the middle of the eye and a little bit in the crease. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to do a wing liner with my NYX matte liquid liner. Yes, that's what it's called in black. I did the inner corner part, which when you look at it up close, it's not good at all. And I put some mascara on. I think I want to do my lower lashes before I go ahead and put on some lashes. So we're going to basically do the same thing. We're going to start it, we're going to do reverse though. We're going to start with the darker colors and then buff it all out with the warmer tone browns that we used first. And of course I'm going to be using my shader brush because, hello. And I'm going to do kind of a double cat effect thing. So I'm going to go, I'm not going to go all the way because we're going to do it, we're going to create that like new inner corner deal that I've done before. So I'm just going to take it like that far for right now. And do the other side with this dark color. Now I'm going to take my flat brush and go in with the dark brown shade to create that new inner corner, and then we'll see if I need to darken it up to blend it in with what else, with everything else that's going on. So I'm going to put a black in my waterline just so that the inner corner elongation thing that we did with the liner doesn't look weird or abrupt. Now it looks a little better. Yeah. So now I'm going to throw on some lashes. I kind of customized these NYX ones. I don't know if they're like thick and fluttery enough. but let's try something different. These are the NYX lashes in the style Be Wicked, but I just added some individual lashes to kind of thicken them up and make them a little bit more wispy. Now we're going to do some contouring, which is the fun part. Wow. Which is the fun part, because then we get to add on the hair-like effect. Clearly don't know my words. I'm just going to be using my normal contouring brush, which is the Morphe E8. And I'm going to start off with my normal bronzer, so my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and then dip into the shade Dreamer from the Tartelette palette to get that more cool tone look. That's usually what I do when I want a more defined contour. And then we'll see how dark and how it looks after that. To start using some darker shades right now to darken this up a bit. Kind of like how it's defined on the other side. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go into my Morphe 06F palette. It looks like this, and these two, probably just use a combination of both. I think I'm going to start with this one. It's not as cool tone. It is cool tone. It may not look like it compared to when you're looking at the other one, but it is. So I'm just going to start blending that into our hairline as well. Contouring that we're gonna do. I'm going to do my hair-like strokes. I'm gonna kind of go back and forth with a couple flat brushes. I think I might use my flat brush. I might also use my concealer brush and just see how that goes. I'm going to do some on my jawline, maybe a little bit on the nose, and then definitely a whole bunch on the forehead. And you can again go into different shades of brown, more dark, more light, to get some dimension in there. And yeah, just follow along, I guess, and figure it out just as I'm going to right now. So. To do the nose. So I'm going to map it out again with my flat brush and some brown, and then we're going to fill it in with some black. I colored in the nose with some black, not making it super duper black. I liked the dark brownness. I just drew a line kind of connecting it to my Cupid's bow lines. That's kind of where I stopped. And then added some hair-like strokes on my eyebrows because I almost forgot. And so now I think we're going to keep going with the lips. And then I don't remember. Oh, I think I do. I think I went really dark. So I used ColourPop's Liquid Ultra Matte Lip in LAX. So I'm just going to throw that on. I did a blitty kind of thing, so I did a whole neck piece that at the time I wasn't fond of how it came out, but I'm going to try to do it better today. Basically, I'm just going to create 3 kind of like a claw mark thing with some lash glue and just like thin out this napkin. You can use toilet paper, that's perfectly fine too. And yeah. And that's kind of the tutorial, actually. Oh, my hands are gonna be stained. I have an interview tomorrow. I'm just gonna take a comb right now and tease my hair, so it's a little bit more crazy and big. Is the final look, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching and that it wasn't too hard to create. I always think it's kind of easy. We still have some time to put up 1 or 2 more Halloween tutorials, so if you have any suggestions for something different or just something that you want to see how to get it done. I love doing these Halloween tutorials, especially if it's something creepy. This is not creepy, but if it's something creepy and a little gory, I'm all down for it. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking now, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys, stay fierce. Ooh, I forgot to put on highlighter. We're a freaking scary werewolf thing, but like, that don't mean I can't be glowing. So, normal highlighter.